Hi, my name is Robert Shelley with Shelley Law, and my law firm assists healthcare providers with employment contract issues. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I think I'm going to try to do kind of a tip a week based upon maybe something that popped out at me during my review of someone's contract during the week. And today I'm going to talk about why having without cause termination in your contract is extremely important. And this is for any kind of medical provider who has an employment contract. So the situation was, this was a dentist who was paid on pure production, and they came to me after the fact. I would have never agreed to a contract with this. But essentially, they were unable to terminate the contract without cause in the first year of the agreement. And so what that means is without cause termination simply means either party can terminate the agreement for any reason at any time with a certain amount of notice to the other party. And so the reason why this is important is if you start a job and you're paid purely on production and the volume isn't there to support yourself, and you can't terminate the contract in the first year, you are stuck in a situation for most likely a year where you are going to make little or insufficient amounts of money. Really, two tips can come from this. One, never accept a job that is pure production from day one. There always needs to be some kind of guaranteed minimum for a period of time for a number of reasons. One, it takes 12 to 18 months for a practice to reach maturity. So if you go into a practice and you got to build up a patient base or a client base, you are simply not going to be as productive in month 1 as you are in month 18. And so if you're getting, let's just say 25% of your net collections, and you're still barely having any people come in the door in month 1, well, you're going to take home almost nothing. And so if you're in that situation and you can't terminate the contract, you're essentially stuck. Now, there may be other ways out of the contract, but I'm just, without having to go to arbitration or threaten a lawsuit or any of that kind of stuff. This is stuff you can do in advance of signing a contract to make sure you don't put yourself in a situation like this. So that's the first thing. Don't accept a job that's pure production from the very beginning. Number 2, never accept a job where you cannot terminate the contract for any reason at any time with a certain amount of notice to the other party. Normally somewhere between 60 to 90 days in a healthcare contract. So you want to make sure that the language states you or them, it goes both ways, can terminate the contract at any time for any reason with a certain amount of notice to the other party. You don't want any limiting language that says after year 1 or after the initial term. That's bad for the provider. So this will be a short video, but those are the 2 tips. Make certain you can terminate the contract at any time, and make certain you're not taking a job that's pure production from the very beginning. Now, there may be a few caveats as far as the second one. If you have an established patient base and you're just moving to a new practice and you're bringing all your patients with you, hitting the ground running with a percentage of net collections, that would make sense. If perhaps you are replacing someone in a practice with an established patient base and you know the volume's going to be there, once again, that might make sense. But if you're trying to build up from scratch, it does not make a lot of sense to accept a pure production contract from the very beginning. You would want some kind of hybrid. So you'd want at least a floor, a minimum guarantee, and then on top of that, a percentage of collections if you hit a certain threshold. So anyway, hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions about without cause termination or maybe a productivity-based contract, feel free to contact my law firm at the contact information listed below in the description. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to leave a comment. And I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.